Hey everybody, it's me, Marquita. I hope that y'all can hear me. Let me test. Let me see if I can. Okay, I just tested it and it looks like that y'all can hear me. I am watching TYT and Jank, sorry. I did not say that right. It's with Jank with a K, not with an N. Jank is talking, him and Anna is doing a story about an Alabama mayor that I don't know if got exposed is the right words, because and this is my feelings, my 2 cents. I don't think that there was nothing to expose. So I don't know what word I want to use. But somebody found out that he does a podcast as somebody named Brittany. And he's the mayor. He's a mayor. And he's also a pastor. And the story was that he does that, to relieve stress. Now, I was trying to say this to Gary. Gary fell asleep, so he didn't hear none of this. My theory, and this story just came out like 40 minutes ago. I will put it in the description down below of what I'm watching and my theory, and I haven't finished it. I haven't finished the video, so I don't know everything that was said in the video. I just stopped and I thought I would make a quick little video with my 2 cents that nobody asked for. Okay, so my theory is he's a pastor. Okay, he is the mayor. So he can't do a podcast complaining about the world. My theory, not anything that is right. Not anything that was said. This is just my 2 cents. That he might complain about gas prices as Brittany. So, because he can't do a podcast as his real self and as a pastor, because that does not look good as the mayor. That don't look good as the pastor. But Brittany is not the mayor. Brittany is not the pastor. So Brittany can do all these complaints about the world. And so I think that that's why he did it as Brittany. Now, no one said that he was trans. Nobody said that he wanted to be trans. He stood up in front of his congregation after it came out that he does a podcast on Fridays as Brittany. So when it did come out, he stood up in front of the congregation and he was like, yeah, I did dress up as, a female, and I did do a podcast, and yeah, I took a few pictures with my wife, his wife, yes, wife, a woman, not that it matters, I'm just saying, his wife, and, just as a funny little joke. But because he lived basically in a Bible Belt, all the Baptist pastors, basically everybody was throwing tomatoes at him with words. not physically, but with their mouths, they were throwing tomatoes at him, and he couldn't handle it. And so he went for a ride, pulled over, got out his car. And now his wife is a widow. Because he was letting off some steam. Even if he was gay, what does that have to do with you? It has nothing to do with you. Let's say that he was trans. Okay. If his wife is okay with it, then why does it matter to you? If not that his wife should be like the justification of it. But if he's okay with it, why is it anybody else's business? Like I said, I don't know the full story. I'm coming from this story that he decided that he did not want to be pelted with tomatoes on this earth. And he went for a ride, got out his car, and now his wife is a widow. I don't know if he had kids. If he does have kids, now his kids don't have a father. Like I said, them are my 2 cents. I consider myself a Christian. I believe in God. I believe that Jesus Christ died for my sins. But I also believe that I don't think God would judge him, because he was one of God's child. And I know I probably would get tomatoes threw at me, but that's my 2 cents. I'm not asking anybody to adopt my 2 cents. That's me. I'm not going to change what I say and how I feel, because I always say, and this is 1000% so true for me, I am never sorry for what I say, because that's how I feel at that particular moment. Now, I try to stop and think before I speak. I do. It might not always happen, but if something comes out that is very hurtful, I'm going to say right now, so that everybody hear my words, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry in the way that I said it. But if I'm sorry for what I said, then that means what I said is I did not mean that. And at that moment, if I said it, that's what I meant. Now, I try to stop because I know that I have a venomous tongue. That's why I try to stop. And I try to think about, okay, if I say 2% of what goes through my head, because my brain is always racing. Like, nobody understands how fast my brain goes. Like, I listen to all my videos on 2 points, on 2 times speed, while playing a video game so that I could focus on what I'm watching. Because that's how my brain works so fast that if I'm watching a mystery show, I got it solved within the first 5 minutes. Because my brain works so fast. And I'm not saying like it works fast as like, oh, I'm smart. No, I'm saying it works fast because my brain repeats everything that anybody says. So when I'm talking, like right now I'm talking, my brain is literally thinking about what I'm saying, and then it's also repeating what it hears me saying. So literally 3 things is happening at once. I'm thinking about what I want to say, I'm saying what I want to say, and then I'm also hearing what I'm saying, so my brain is also hearing what I'm saying. That's how my brain works. And I know y'all probably be like, okay, well that's crazy. Well that's why I try to stop and think before I speak. But I will say, I am never sorry for what I said. I am sorry for the way that I said. Because I'm consciously always trying to stop and think about what I want to say. And on this subject, this one subject, not the broad subject, this one subject of this pastor that decided that he wanted to make his wife a widow. I am sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry that the tomatoes got through at you. And I don't know what stress he has, and he could be one of the most evil men in the world. I don't know. I don't know him. I'm not in Alabama. So his family, his politics does not affect me in my state. So he wasn't even my mayor. So me saying that, his death does not affect me personally, but I still have empathy. I still sympathize with him and his family over his death. And like I said, I don't know the full story. I'm going based off of what I've seen. But the broader picture is words do hurt. And your views and your opinions is not the truth. It's your truth, but it's not the truth. You don't want him to be trans, okay? Don't look at him. Don't listen to his podcasts. Don't interact with him. That's as simple as that. Is him being trans, is that going to turn you trans? Because if you see a trans person and you turn trans, then I got something for you. I got a little secret that I want to tell you about you. You are already like that. I'm sorry that you are fighting your own feelings and your own demons and your own true self. But if you, random person, sees a trans person, hears a trans person, interacts with a trans person, and you become like that, it wasn't that person's fault. It was you. That's the real you. You wanted to be free. And you were afraid to be free. You met somebody that was like, I am being me. I'm living my true life. And then you seen them. And you thought, well, if that person is brave enough to live their true life, I can live my true life. Like when the people protest, when they the trans people that reads to the kids in libraries, okay, that's not going to change. You know what? I want to bring it back to this mayor, this pastor. I want to just say I'm sorry to his family. I'm sorry to his family. My opinion is my opinion. I am literally for equality. I think everybody should be able to marry who they love. I have always said, if you are 18 and older, guess what? Marry your loved one. Like, I don't think same sex or opposite sex should get married below 18. But that's me. And if somebody do, I'm not going to hate them because that's not me. I'm not below 18. I did not get married below 18. I know people that got married below 18. And I love them to death. I have no qualms. I have no hate for them because their marriage has nothing to do with me. They didn't marry me when I was under 18. They didn't, like I wasn't with them dating. I wasn't, their marriage has nothing to do with me. So, why would I hate them? Why would I shame them? Why would I have anything to say about their personal life that doesn't have anything to do with me? Because them getting married that young did not make us become friends. We were already friends before they got married. We're friends still to this. They're my family. I love them. So, and then some of them wasn't even below 18. Some of them was right there, just turned 18. And I love my family. I'm sorry, I'm talking too loud for the babies. I done woke the babies up. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. Do y'all want to see the babies? Hold on. Okay, babies. I done woke the babies up talking. I'm sorry, babies. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be quiet. But guys, I gotta go because I done woke the babies up by me talking. Just, guys, don't judge people. Don't hate people don't mind your business, basically. Mind your business, not everybody else's.